Officially recording. We're recording some Super Punch-Out, trying something new.
Oh, let's go.
Dude, this took
Let's go.
Harris and I maybe like 2 hours to set up. So yeah, if anyone is good with OBS and shitty Macs, because my Mac is so old, help us. We'll get you on a call. We'll get your help, and we'll send you some shit. We'll send you some goodies.
That'd be great. Yeah, we were pretty much just sifting through Yahoo Answers and,
dude,
with our hands up our asses, like, for the last, like, hour and a half. So, but yeah, let's, oh, dude, they have Jake Paul on the roster. You see that?
I did. That's my J. Paul character. I got Ben Carson, Slappy, Foxman, Baby
Oh,
Boy.
you made these guys.
Yeah, these are all me. All right, we're nuking Foxford. Foxford is getting nuked. All right.
Sorry, Foxford.
All right, back. New game.
New game.
Right, what should our name be?
Oh, this is important.
Yeah,
how about
it sounds like you're doing that ending.
How about Brie Larson?
Brie Larson joke. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fuck it. All right. Let's do that.
Is that gonna fit?
Let me see.
I think it'll fit.
R.
Jeez,
man,
fuck. Some trouble there.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of an issue. All right, here we go.
Oh, okay. I think it's gonna fit. Yeah,
boy.
Yeah,
boy.
Let's
All
go.
Right, we set. Championship mode. I am about to blow Gabby Jay's back the fuck out, dude. I'm about to fuck up this old man.
I like that this is what they thought a 56-year-old man looked like. Like, this dude look. Well, I guess he's in good shape.
He's not in bad shape, but he's
not in bad shape. But...
Dude, he looks like a 1v1 identical to he really looks like Jeff Foxworthy to me.
Yeah, I just get that vibe from the One Punch Man character, the his name was like Silver Fox or something, Silver Fang, and he was like a shrimpy old man, and then he would like basically like sloughed off his like robe, and he was absolutely jacked under there, and that's like kind of what this guy looks like to me. A little less jacked.
I was trying to take him out in
one hit. Does that ever happen?
Oh yeah. That's like the guy who made the world record drops him in one. I've dropped him in one too, but it's like he's dead, dude. I don't think he's getting back up, bro.
Oh my god, KO, baby.
He's literally dead. Someone please call paramedics. Have you ever played Super Punch-Out, bro? This is like one of my favorite fucking games, bro. I used to play this with my cousins like when we were little all the time. I distinctly remember when my grandfather died, we were playing this game, and that doesn't make me like the game, but that's just like a very memory I have in my head.
Yeah, that's interesting. I have a weird memory of like right after my grandfather died, me and my cousins. It's like really disturbing. I don't know why we were doing this, but we were playing with a Ouija board. Like like literally the day of the funeral, like after all the cousins were hanging out, and one of them was like, "Oh, I just got a Ouija board. You guys want to play with it?" And it was just like a lot of like death talk in one day. Have you ever done that? Have you ever used a Ouija board?
Yeah, were you guys trying to contact him?
No, it didn't. We didn't do that. I think we were too stupid to even like make that connection at the time. We were just contacting like the spirit realm.
Yeah.
And yeah, that shit's pretty goofy. The first couple times that I used a Ouija board, I was like, "Oh man, this shit's real. The spirit world is real." And then I want to say like the last time I used one, I was like, "Oh wow, this is definitely fake." Dude, you fucking knocked this big beaver on his ass. Oh, okay.
Dude, the key is you get him to block, and then I don't know if he's getting back up after that, dude. I think he might be fried.
Dude, it's something about this animation of him like being dead. Just as he looks extremely fucked up.
He looks like his neck is broken, dude.
Let's go.
Piece of
Brie
cake.
Larson.
Brie
Dude,
Larson is on fire, bro. She's
on
going
fire.
through. We're fighting all the guys who have said mean stuff about her feet. That's like
hell yeah. And actually, it does kind of look like her when she had that pixie cut.
A little bit, yeah.
It really does sort of look like her.
She has a very unfortunate. Ooh, new record. She has a very unfortunate ass, in my opinion. It's very very small.
What does that mean?
It's very flat.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I remember it was like going viral, but there's like a picture of her as who's that stupid character from Marvel she was playing? Captain Marvel, right?
Yeah.
But there's like someone took a picture of her and her spandex and her butt was kind of flat, and then someone posted Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
He's like,
dude,
cheeked up.
Cheeked, bro.
Yeah, that kid has some fucking. He's got a dumpy on him. I don't know what they're feeding them over, because he's English, and I feel like most British people I've met are like ghoulish and like rail thin,
Yeah,
but for some reason he's fucking cheeked up.
They've got weird genetics going on over there in the islands.
Have you seen the pictures of we've completely lost touch with this game. We were talking about some other shit right now. Show me your fancy footwork. Have you seen the picture? I don't know if it's real or it's shopped, but it's the supposed image of Tom Hardy on his like Grindr account. I don't know if it's Grindr, but it was some like an older version where he's on like a gay chat room, and it's like a photo of him and his ass, and it's like bubble butt. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't look up. How long ago? Because isn't he like 18? No, I think I think he's like mid.
No. Not Tom Holland, Tom Hardy.
Oh, yes, dude. From his,
you know who that is?
Yeah, that was from his MySpace. He used to post like his ass and shit on MySpace.
Yeah,
well,
that shit's like confirmed.
Said he used to be. I don't know if you used to be bi or how it works, but I remember
he was like experiment. Look at this Turkish guy, dude. Is this Hassan?
Nah, dude. This is the strongest Turkish man I've ever seen.
Bald bull. Jesus Christ, man.
He's probably so pissed because that's his fucking name. God damn, this dude is shredded, bro. I remember I used to be so scared of this guy.
He's terrifying. I really like that facial hair combo. He's just got the mutton chops with no hair and just a dirty mustache.
It is quite powerful. Let me see. He's trying to fuck my shit up.
Dude, you're really fucking good at this game. I don't think I was expecting you to.
Dude,
just, like,
I'm not even. You should have seen me in my phase where this was like I was playing this shit a lot. Like I even bought a Super Nintendo like plug-in controller just so I could fucking play it a little bit better. But god damn, dude, I fucking love this game, dude.
Wow, this is great.
We'll get some. We'll definitely. Oh, dude, he just hit me with the one KO punch, bro. One punch man right there.
Jesus Christ! All right, don't let him hit you.
We'll get some. This is like a test run, by the way, because I know people are probably like, "What is going on? This is not the podcast." But we're just trying to see if we could get this working.
Yes, and I think, I mean, because it seems to be running really smoothly. We probably can do some games that are, a little bit more. We should play Spore or some shit. Like we should get like a PC game.
I think it would be fresh too. Oh, I got him with the lucky shot. I got him with the lucky shot. I don't know if he's
out.
Oh, he's out.
TKO.
Yeah. That was round
TKO,
3. He's down. But dude, I would love to have you, because I know I'm the bigger gamer between us, but I think it would be fresh. By the way, I'm the one playing this right now, not Harris. So I think it would be fresh to get. Maybe I would send you some recommendations, or even buy you some shit on Steam and have you play through it, because you're in Florida,
that'd be great.
Right?
Yeah.
You should definitely be playing Hotline Miami, bro, because it takes place in Miami, Florida. It's very fresh. I think that's what I was going to play today, but I think we just ended up doing this one. Almost world record, baby.
Is it 2D or a 3D game?
It's 2D, but the gore is beautiful, bro. You play it and you immediately are like, dude, I need to go kill Russian people.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's just like, ooh, it gets the blood pumping, bro. All right, we got our first belt. 4 wins, 0 losses. Brie Larson.
Dude, that's lit. The minor circuit. All right, go to major circuit.
Let's do this major circuit. I'm about to get, I think after major circuit, it's about to be very bad because the guys get so hard.
Oh, really? Look at this fucking guy.
Bob Charlie. Bob Charlie.
Oh, damn, bro. All right, let's go, man.
This dude is so high.
Oh, he's hopping around.
This dude is
they should have had him have some
blasted.
like a crazy ganja animation to begin with. Would have been kind of funny.
Oh yeah, they would definitely do that if they did more like adult type stuff. I feel like that would be one of his specials. Because I was telling you, there's like a Mexican guy who they're like, use your special, and he literally just spits in your face. But I could definitely see this guy like railing a blunt and then just blowing smoke or
blowing
something.
Smoke. That'd be sick. Dude, you fucking like this guy. He's not even putting up a fight.
Oh.
Time to shuck and jive.
Oh, you just cursed me, bro.
Oh, no, you got him. You got him. Yeah, lay it in. Oh,
Oh, he just dodged.
I don't get it. Is there like, can you tell when he's gonna swing? Is that so
yeah? They have like these earlier guys have like easier wind-up animations, and it's kind of like you ever play the old Mortal Kombats?
Yeah, I have.
So like if someone does like a low attack, you just have to block low, and then you can also block high. Oh, I should have hit him with the super punch. He's gonna get back up.
Oh my god, that's a TKO.
Oh, it was round 3. All right, you're right. We got him.
He's out.
Dude, apparently, I forget if it's this game or a different one, but there's a secret knockout for one of the characters. Like if you notice the flash go off in the background, because you know how there's like, you see like
people
the crowd in the
pictures.
back. Yeah, if you knock a guy right on the flash, it could be round 1 and he just fucking drops, dude. I think it might be Bald Bull. It might be Bald Bull.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's fun. Oh, here we go. Dragon Chan.
Dragon Chan.
Age 22. You will find yourself face down when you wake up. Oh.
I know, bro. Dude, this game makes me feel so
130
old.
pounds. I mean, when did this come out? How old is this?
90s?
Rudy stance.
He's fucking ripped, though.
He's jugged up, dude.
Dude, it's so oh my god, he's fucking my shit up. There's like another Asian type character, but he's like a monk guy, but he literally gets to use a staff. Like he just flies around the wing with a stick, and it's like, dude, there's no way that's regulated. You can't.
That is not allowed
to do that, dude.
It's not allowed.
He's like 90 years old, but I'm still like, dude, this is so unfair.
Dude, I would love if we could record some, oh my god, some of those old, I don't even know if these sites are still up, but like there's like some fucking old mini clip games and like wonka.com and shit like that I would love to be playing through some of those old like Flash games.
Oh yes, dude. I mean the classic
those, like,
everyone used to do was do you ever play that Happy Wheels game?
Yeah, of course. That's a great one.
Yeah, that's one that I know a lot of people stream. We have to like catch up because like there's so many like there was already like the Minecraft era we missed out on, the Undertale
Yeah, we missed
era.
that. Yeah,
we'll just play fresh games, bro. We'll play fresh games no one's played.
Yeah, I think did you ever play like on cartoonnetwork.com? Oh, dude, your glove is like glowing. Did you see that?
I know.
You have like a blue glove, I think.
I got the super glove. Oh, this he's trying to kick me. He's trying to kick me,
Oh my god, that can't be legal. Oh no. Oh no.
He got me. He rocked me.
Oh dude, get up, Bree.
Get up, Bree. Let's go.
Dust it off.
You gonna let this guy talk that way about your feet? Come on.
Yeah, for real. Imagine this is Crip Daddy.
Oh, dude, if she was in this game, she would definitely have like she takes her shoes off and the smell or something just like obliterates you.
Yeah, it'd be great. She like, oh my god, dude. Was that a TKO? I looked away for a second.
TKO, baby.
Hell yes. Goodbye.
I did ass on that. All right, who's this next guy? Oh, this is the spitter. This is
the guy who spits?
Yeah, 29, 240, baby.
I love that sentence. You should give up now, senor.
You should give up now, senor. God, his neck is huge. I need these traps, bro. This guy is fucking loaded.
He's built like Crash Bandicoot. He's got the tiny waist.
I love that. Have you seen that picture of the Crash Bandicoot boyfriend and the Mewtwo girlfriend?
Mewtwo. Yeah,
dude, there is something about chicks with that Mewtwo build that. Oh, yeah, he just tried to spit on me.
There we go.
There is something about those Mewtwo build chicks that are like insane.
I don't know. Does that exist in real life, or is it just that one girl that looked a lot like Mewtwo in that photo?
I've seen chicks like that.
Oh my god, dude, you're fucking this guy up.
Let's fucking rock, baby.
Nighty night, senor. Oh, he's back up. Here we go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dude, you're going all the way. We're going for gold.
I'm trying. I'm trying. This dude's trying to fuck me up. He's trying to gum me up.
I like his little, Oh.
His mask reminds me of that cartoon show. I never really watched it, but it was like, something Lucha.
Yeah, I used to watch that here and there. I was actually going to say his mask reminds me of The Last Airbender, because it's got that arrow pointing down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably, because I know there's a lot of Hispanic people that love that show and like Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool if they had one of those, like the Goku taco truck fighter.
He just spit on you.
I know. He's trying to... I dodged it, thankfully. I'm not allowing it.
Playing dirty.
Oh, get wrecked.
Yeah. Oh,
TKO.
Yeah. Out
rock,
cold.
baby. Bro, I think I could pause this, or if you want to go through them, I think we do have some viewer mail. I think we have some...
yeah.
I think we have a bunch, actually.
Okay. Is it gonna break your concentration if I pull some shit up?
No, it'll be fun. It'll be like hard mode for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Let me see what we got here. Let me go.
By the way, as always, if you guys want to shoot us an email or questions or pictures of your feet, we had a chick send us the feet pics. I was blown away. But
yes, that was awesome. Thank you so much. And we also had this same mystery man send a redheaded.
He took our advice. Yes,
screenshot.
we said, "Yo, we're good with the breastfeeding pictures, but make him a redhead. Make him a redhead."
Okay, let me see.
Also, beetledogcoldcuts. If you guys ever want to write to us or send us redheads, we got you.
Dude, we actually have a lot of emails. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get through.
Yeah, I was
kind of
shocked. I just beefed that.
Okay, I'm going all the way down here. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay, the Monkey Bros. I think this might be the first one. This guy asked. Yes, yeah. This is the most. This is damn, dude. Yeah, we're going way back here. This is like a full week ago. It's just because we had Vosh on the last time, so we weren't able to answer any of these questions. Oh my god, look at this fucking Bernie Mac looking dude.
Dude, he's fucking my shit up, bro. I was trying to go through this without healing, which if you like spin the control pad when they're down, you can heal a little bit, but I'm gonna need everything on this one.
Yeah, for real. Oh, dude, you're on your last leg. You got this.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
I gotta dodge one more attack. Okay.
Woo!
Okay, I gotta keep this energy.
All right.
He's getting up for sure. He's getting up for sure.
You think so?
Oh, 100%.
I can't even read these emails, man. I'm too invested. Give him the full power, champ. Oh no.
Come on, baby.
God, this dude is strong. Oh my god.
Come on.
Oh, you got this. Oh no!
Yeah, he got me. All right, let's go.
Is that
let's
the end?
go.
All right, come on, Bree. Come on, Bree.
Come on, Bree, baby. Come on.
Yeah, all you gotta do is take him out one more time, and that's TKO.
Foot Fury. Oh, there we go, baby.
That's a TKO.
There we go, baby.
Nighty night, sweetheart. Okay, here, I'm gonna read this one. This is from the Monkey Bros.
It's from the Monkey Bros, or it was calling us the Monkey Bros?
It just says the Monkey... It says from the Monkey Bros. So,
Alright, word.
Alright.
I'm picturing a gibbon, like 3 gibbons on like a laptop they stole, sitting in a jungle.
Yeah, and they're like... Can you imagine if like a monkey gained sentience and the first thing that it witnessed was our podcast? I guess there's crazier things.
That would be fresh, bro. That would make, I guarantee you, the freshest monkey. You'd go into the forest, they'd be like railing cigs and just like...
Yeah.
Hey, listen to my podcast. You should listen to my
banging
podcast.
hung chicks, yeah.
Yeah!
This one says, "Ahoy, me hearty hung lads. Just wondering if any of you were interested in tabletop RPGs. I know Reddit content like Critical Role D&D made it all cringe, but there are some other fun games out there. Hope to send you some suggestions." And then here's a buff Garfield, and he sent this picture of a caked up Garfield wearing a construction.
Is his ass caked up?
No, I meant caked up, like he's just very wide, but you can't, his ass is not
I think you sound like my parents using younger kid lingo, but I think caked up is ass.
I know it's supposed to refer to ass specifically, but I like calling people caked up when they just look like thick. Yeah.
Yeah, let me give you a better word to use, bro. This is what I used to use in my gym era when I was complimenting all my male lifting friends, but you go, bro.
What's that?
Juicy. He is juicy, bro.
I like juicy. Yoked is always good.
Yoked is fresh, bro. Yoked is fresh.
That one's good. And I like... Jesus Christ, this guy's ugly. Aaron Ryan.
Irish. Classic Irish.
Is he supposed to be... Is that supposed to be a play on the word Aryan?
I think
Aaron
it was
Ryan?
like Anne Rand, I always thought, but I could be wrong. How's your Ireland accent? Read that with a little Irish accent for me.
I don't think I can do one. Your wimpy little punches won't even faze me.
That wasn't bad.
That good?
That wasn't bad, dude.
What's the difference between an Irish accent and
Scottish?
A pirate accent? Well, Scottish accent. Scottish accent is just a more indecipherable. Like it's just more incoherent than Irish.
They do sound a little piratey, though. I think you're right. There's a bit of a... God, he is a fucking ugly-ass man.
Dude, ugly-ass dude. And I think he's got some mullet action going on there, but that's cool. I'm cool with the mullet, but it's the forehead that's just upsetting to me.
Dude, just because... so I don't forget the question. I have been getting into D&D on the Patreon. We've been doing this guy wrote his own... what are they called? He wrote his own, like, campaign. I forget. It's Goblins and Guidos, I think. But it's like...
you were telling about it last
Italian-based, but it's so fun. But I love that shit.
Yeah, it's super fun. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I've only ever played it once before, but...
You play with family, or...?
No, I was playing it with my boys during quarantine, actually, and one of my buddies who's just... a genius, like super creative. It was the same thing. He came up with, we collaborated on it slightly. He came up with sort of his own campaign backstory, like something that was going to be simple and entry level. Because he was the dungeon master. He had played before, but never DM'd. None of us, the rest of us, had played. All but one. And so he wanted something that was kind of like simple that we could do in a few weeks, and we would meet like once a week. And I ended up drawing the map for
that's cool.
It was cool, and we used I think it's just called Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's just DungeonsandDragons.com or something. But basically, there's like the free resources online that you can use that will just keep track of.
Oh yes, we were using one of those. I think the D&D has one, but we found one that was like better. That was not through.
It was something else,
yes.
That sounds familiar. That might have been what we were doing too. But dude, it was so much fun and just hilarious. There was one guy, one of my buddies in the campaign, who's specific because at the beginning you design your character and you kind of create their like moral alignment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like
story and all that shit.
Yeah. And we had one guy that his character, all of us were basically like either neutral or even like just like lawful good or lawful neutral or stuff like that. But we had one guy that chose to play as I think chaotic neutral or something like that.
Nice.
And he was just, it was so funny to play with somebody like that because we would go. There was one quest that we had to go on in particular that my friend wrote. It was like just one night that we were playing and we were in a small town. It was a group of like 4 or 5 of us. We were in a small town and there was a really wealthy old man that basically was like, "Oh, like you look like some strong young gentleman. Like I would like to give you an assignment and I will grant you all the riches in the land if you can do this for me." And it was basically he wanted us to go. He had a magic hat that was stolen, and he thought that, and he had reason to believe that the hat was somewhere in this cave. And he's like, "I'm far too frail and weak to go into the cave myself, but it's very important that I get this hat back. Will you please go in there?" And we were like, "Oh yes, no problem. We'll go get it." And he was like, "One last thing. Whatever you do, when you get the hat, do not put on the hat. Like none of you can wear the hat. Just get it up." And we were like, "Oh, okay, no problem. We go on this quest into the cave. It ended up being like a 4-hour session. I mean, we were playing for so long, and just every little thing. We met like another little creature on the way who joined our party, but we were also just like that. Like ravaged by this, like almost all of us died in this really intense battle in the cave. I think that my buddy Kyle, who was the DM, he sort of overestimated our own like stats, and so he actually created like a situation for us that was really bad and almost killed us just to retrieve this hat. But by some miracle, after like 2 hours of battling like goblins and lizard people and shit in the cave, we finally got through it and we found the hat. And my buddy, this chaotic neutral character, was like finally everything was like the dust had settled, and he was like, I get up, dust myself off, and I put on the hat. And we were like, no! And then it immediately turned him into a baby. And so for the next two nights that we were playing, he was just a baby. Like, he couldn't participate.
You guys had to like carry him around and shit.
Yeah, we had to carry him around, and it sucked because he was one of our more powerful. He was a sorcerer, so he was one of our more powerful like beings.
Bro. Yeah,
yeah, it was fun though. That game is hilarious. You just got to play with the right people, and having a good dungeon master is key.
Oh yeah, it's
I would love to fire
daunting.
it up again.
Yeah, dude, if we get a Patreon set up, or if we join forces on my Patreon or whatever, we could easily do a weekly D&D. So I feel like we would be pretty good dungeon masters, like coming up with the stories and everything. But,
yeah, that'd be so fun.
Dude, it was funny. Tony, the Carry On Cassette guy in the Discord, he put all this thought into this like Guidos and Goblins thing, and we got to this part in the story where we found like this mythic Gabagool crystal. And it was so clear that he did not want any of us to touch the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd been playing for hours and hours at this point, and I was just like, okay, I'm good. I touched the crystal or whatever, and he just like, you could hear him sigh, because I was like, dude, I totally fucked up everything, dude. But yeah, we all ended up having to like run because there's like a huge explosion or whatever, but it just like, it fucked up the whole session, dude. I felt like such an asshole.
No, but it's like you need somebody like that anyway. Like, you're bound to run into little fucking situations, you know, like it's so fun. But yeah, dude, it was great. Beforehand, like, it sounds so Reddit, but it was my first time playing, so like beforehand I went, there's this place near me it's called like it's called like the Gaming Satellite, and when you go but it's like specifically, it's this store that just sells like tabletop games, like just like,
and you can like
board
there,
games,
right?
and card games. Yeah, and they have tournaments for like Magic the Gathering there. It's like super. It literally smells like a musty asshole and like old ramen in there. But like it's great. But I went in there specifically because I knew that they sold like these dope sets of D&D dice sets. So like the ones like the D&D dice that have different sides, like numbers of sides,
90 piece sides or whatever.
Yeah, and I got these really, really fucking cool ones that are like they're like these clouded blue crystal looking ones, and I was like, oh, these are so fucking sick. And like all the dudes, because we were still all playing from home, everybody went and got their own like dice set. It was sick, but yeah,
dude,
super fun.
This guy I'm about to fight, Heke Kagero, but he gave me I think this is where my femboys.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say they look very androgynous.
Also 19. Also, I don't know if you 19. Can hear their voice, but it's like, oh, it's very hoo-hoo, ha-ha.
Oh my god, this is like the prototypical. This is a jacked femboy,
I know. This is like when femboys turn 19. This is what happens to them.
This is That's funny. It's also just like the red lipstick. They're really like breaking gender norm, and they're about to, they could kick your ass.
Pink eyebrows too. It's like, ooh, baby.
Everything. I know, right? What year did this come out? This seems kind of like
This is progressive, dude. It's ahead of its time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell was that?
I know, they do this like crazy. Oh, you cunt.
Oh my god.
Oh, I forgot about the hair. No. The hair slappies.
No way.
I know. There's a way to fucking punch her or him like right. Oh, baby. You can punch them though when they're doing that little like multi-phase dance thing, but it's so hard for me to get.
Good God. Oh, go.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Oh. You know what? I would it would be cool if Nintendo put out another game like this. Like maybe they feel like there's not enough scope in a game like this for them to make a new one.
They have made a one, well, recent, of course. This just shows I'm an old fuck, but there's one on the Wii.
The Wii boxing.
Well, no, it's Wii Punch-Out.
Oh, really?
This game, and the reason I wanted to play it so bad as a kid or when I was younger is because the secret final boss is Donkey Kong. You get to go toe to toe with that fucking big ape.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah, I used to watch like playthroughs on it. He punches like a fucking truck, dude.
That's great. Dude, you fucking handed it to this twink.
No, twink abuse, bro.
Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Oh, I got another email. This one says, "Dear Dog and..." It says Dog and Beagle.
Dude, anytime someone fucks up your name, it makes me laugh so hard. Like when someone asked who we were when Vosh posted the clip or something.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, that's Beetle Moss." They like didn't even tag you either. It was so funny.
I was like, whatever. It's okay. Like, oh yeah, shout out to any Voshites that might be listening right now, by the way. Did we already say that in the beginning?
We brought out, I don't think we did, but there does seem to be an influx of Voshites just based on the comments being like 7 paragraphs long.
Yeah, but we appreciate that. Honestly, the response has been really nice. Getting some really nice messages and stuff. Okay, this one says, "Dear Dog and Beagle, what's your least favorite slur?" And then they sent a really disturbing picture of like an eyeball and some.
Oh, the cold cut eyeball.
Yeah,
that was freakish.
Very upsetting. Do you have a least favorite slur? I don't really know.
Eskimo, I guess, because apparently that's like a slur now.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's not a good one. I don't know. Some of those old-timey ones that people don't even really say anymore. That like don't hold. They just don't hold any weight. But a lot of people have heard them. Like I just had to explain to my girlfriend what a beaner was. Like she had never heard that. And I was like,
she's Hispanic too.
Then she's Hispanic, but I think it's supposed to be specifically towards Mexican people, right? Or I don't, maybe not.
Because they eat beans. What's the thing?
Beans. I think that's it. Just they eat beans, which is not a very good reason to make fun of somebody because I like beans.
Yeah, beans
I don't really
unless you're British, then it's like.
It's like,
all right.
That'd be funny to call a British person a beaner, and for the same reason, like they're like, why the fuck are you eating all those beans, you white beaner, you white fuck, yeah.
Dude, in a way, that's good that your girlfriend has never heard beaner as a slur, because that means no one was being racial towards her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is definitely
true.
There's
like a good thing.
Oh, let's go. Oh, take this clown.
Oh, this fucking ass. Oh, he got me.
No.
I don't know if I'm coming through on this one, bro.
Is this John Wayne Gacy?
I know, dude, yo. Clown. Oh, he got up so quick. It's over, bro. Oh, it's over. It's over. I got one.
Are you out?
Oh, he got me.
Dang.
Fuck my ass, dude. This guy's Italian.
You made it. I can't believe you lost to the clown, dude.
I know, dude. I know. Literally the bear hugger, just with a different skin on.
You lost to Pagliacci.
I have to apologize to the Cold Cuts audience. I can't believe I just got murked by this dude. Also, for 27, bro, like, you,
Yeah, you gotta lose some weight, bro, and you're bald.
Weight, bro. Yeah, you can't be both at that point. Although
is it gonna let you just run it back?
Yeah, you get, like, 3 tries, but it goes on your, like, permanent record for the thing.
Yeah, dude. All right, beat his ass. Am I distracting you with these questions?
Great,
I got another one.
I like the distraction. It makes it harder. It makes me better at playing.
Okay, good. Yeah, keep your laser sharp focus.
I'm trying, baby girl.
Here's another one from Joe Joester, who asked a question last week about this was the guy he just got promoted at his job.
Oh,
and was
right, I remember that one.
He said, "Juicy question. Hey gamers, Joe again. I was watching the episode you posted today, and someone had asked you what your advice for starting out was. It got me wondering, what do you think the biggest mistake/regret of your career has been? I mean, you guys are killing it, but there has to be something you would go back and change." Also, I was the guy that wrote in asking about advice as a new manager, and you guys were extremely helpful and insightful. Thank you. Okay, thank you for the question, Joe. Good luck with the manager stuff.
I'm curious. Yeah, what's Beetle's biggest regret so far?
Biggest regret?
Tying yourself to YOLO swag.
Honestly, it's gonna sound corny, but my only regret is not starting sooner. Really, like not like.
Well, you kind of got shafted because you were like stuck in the. Oh, he fucked my ass.
Jesus
you were
Christ.
stuck on the Insta grind, and like you were still putting out fresh shit, but it's easy on Instagram. It's just harder for your shit to take off there.
It doesn't take off.
It's easy to feel like, oh, okay, well, I have no chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you definitely get feeling kind of down and out about it, and also I was just like, working full-time retail and shit like that, and so I would get home and not have any energy to be drawing or making anything that I cared about, and so I was going fucking like months at a time without actually drawing or painting or doing anything. You know what I mean? Like months that I will never get back. So, you know, I don't have any like regrets besides just not not starting sooner. And that's pretty much it.
Dude, really. It's fucked, but like especially if you're one of those like rich kids whose parent pays your rent, like then you have no excuse. Like you really should start right away. But for most everyone else, you know, like when I moved to LA, the whole thing was like, you know, I moved out here wanting to do acting, but it was like everyone I talked to was like, you need an agent, you got to do this, you got to do that. And I was like, well, I got to figure out how to pay rent first. So there's a lot of times, especially as a creator, you really do have to just go in the mines and toil away. But once you get that end figured out, you really just got to start grinding and like just put shit out there. Which, by the way, we have a little bit of ad revenue coming in on YouTube, and by a little bit, I mean maybe $10 this month. But if you're listening on Spotify, go ahead, give us a YouTube listen if you want to support us, but you don't want to send us a check for $5K. You can just you do a little YouTube listening. I just realized, the Spotify version of this episode is gonna not be that fresh because you cannot see. Playing.
This one might have to be a YouTube exclusive.
Well, I think you can upload. God damn, I want to look like this when I'm older.
Look at this guy. I know what I was about to say. Look at this guy.
I do think you can upload video to Spotify. I should look into that. I'm pretty sure.
I wonder if there's limitations because we're playing like a video game or something. But
he fucked my ass right there.
My god, dude. It's crazy, like they hit you one time and it takes a fucking 3/4 of your life away.
I know, it's insane. I don't think I got this one, bro.
Nah, you got it. You got it, bro. You got it. Oh Jesus Christ, dude. This dude's fucking jacked.
It's just in a Speedo, bro, too.
This one's not a question, but this was from Capri Sundad. I think we met it answered one of their questions last time.
Fresh shit. He's the guy who drew us.
Yeah, they drew Haley. They drew both of us in different like as the stills from American Psycho. One where he's doing the Checkum pose, and then the other one where he's
I gotta remember to edit that. I'll try to edit that in on the side just because I like to show how talented the Cold Cuts audience is.
Super good drawing. Let's see. Let me see this person.
God damn, he got right up.
This one doesn't have a question, but just shout out to Alan. He wrote in and just was very complimentary and said that what we had been talking about, I think, on one of our previous episodes about just getting started and drawing stuff and posting it to Twitter, sparked the fire within him, and he is going to start posting to Twitter, which is great. So shout out Alan.
Yeah,
that's
keep posting. Keep posting. You got to stay with it for a while.
For sure. Okay, here's a question. This is from Travis.
I do have to answer my biggest regret.
Oh, right? I didn't even. Yeah, what's that? Go ahead.
I think obvious, but starting out in that like stone toss audience type thing, was not great. Definitely not great, because there's still people who see me as like this guy's racist, and it's like no, but
I still see you that way.
Yeah, hey, baby. But no, I should have done some other shit. I should have Well, who knows, bro? Because, like, he kind of juiced my shit so hard when I first got on the scene. Like, who knows if I would even be where I'm at now? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, dude, you live and learn, and it's like, obviously it was a like complicated relationship and a different time. We were living in a different time.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, that's we're using the same
uh,
excuse we use when grandmas use the N-word for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
He was on
exactly.
Twitter at a different time.
It was a different time.
4 years ago,
But
yeah.
I also think you've made enough of a point to Jesus Christ, these windmill punches.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't know how I dodged all that.
I think you've done a good enough job of making it clear that you separate yourself from that sort of clique. So if anybody still wants to hold it over you, I think at this point it's like...
Well, it does suck too, though, because there are times where I'll have an idea. Damn, he hits you twice and you're totally knocked out.
Yeah, this guy's fucking annoying. I don't even want to look at him anymore.
Ass, bro. But there are times where I feel like I censor myself now because of the past, where it's like, people are gonna think I'm like, going back to that team or what? Because everyone views everything like a sports team. But there are times I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this comic. But I'm trying to get over that. I'm me. I'm my own man, bitch.
Yeah, you. I mean, who really cares anymore? I feel like we're living in a different time now. I think your style of comics still just invites people to kind of like, Jesus Christ, this guy's insane. Your style of comics is always going to invite a camp of people to come in and just be like, you guys think this is funny? And it's like, it's just always...
I got one today that was like, this is literally just the Onion guy, but with no class. And I was
that's funny.
What?
That's kind of a compliment, honestly. It's like pretty funny.
To
but
me, it's more like kill yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to out the guy, but I know we were just chit-chatting a bit with House, and it sounds like House was kind of airing out some grievances also about... and totally justified, also. Like, the sometimes the people commenting on your comics and shit are just like... It's like, what compelled... Oh, dude, what? You had a charged up punch, and it literally did, like...
He brushed it the
zilch.
fuck off, dude.
I'm always like, what compelled you to comment this shit, bro? Like, why, you know... And it's like... God, his ass. Stay down, you old bitch. Oh, stay...
No way,
God
dude.
Damn it. I've never seen that.
Me
That was crazy.
neither. I've seen it on, like, Gabby Jay, but... Oh, I fucked it up. I just lost my super. I fucked it up.
No. You gotta stay on.
Oh, my God. He's gonna get up so quick because I didn't super
like, I don't...
it. TKO! Let's fucking go, dude! Oh, I'm so happy. Okay.
Dude, I think the thumbnail needs to be us soy facing over that still image right there. That was fucking nuts.
Yeah, we gotta figure out, there's gotta be, I might have to just update my computer, but to have us on video, like, in the corner, there's gotta be something.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
Oh, that was my fastest kill on him.
Yeah, by, like, a pretty wide margin, too.
I'm
Like,
shocked.
a good fucking, what is that, 17 seconds that you shaved off?
Yeah,
that's lit.
Wow.
Alright.
Oh, that was the whole world circuit, baby. Brie Larson.
I mean, yeah, can you imagine if there was another one after that? Go Brie.
Dude, Let's go. I guarantee you these next 4 I'm not making through it, bro.
World circuit.
Oh, wait
wow. And then there's another one after that, right?
Oh, we have to. I think I have to beat it with 4 wins, 0 losses.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we're back to this guy?
I know. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck this Irish scumbag.
Yeah, now you're like, you're all warmed up.
This is for the queen.
Yeah, fuck him up. This is for the queen. God, that was so funny when Keemstar was defending a dead person.
Did he? Oh, yes.
Well,
he was like,
just,
the internet is a sick place.
He was like, I remember back in my day when the kids still had class and people respected the dead. It's like, really, dude? Because,
I feel like when she...
Etika?
Yeah, but I feel like he would have called the queen the fucking N-word if she died like 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
It's like, dude, you've had what are we talking about Keemstar in this podcast? It's not what this show is about.
They're here for the Keem news. They're here for the Keemstar news. We'll have them on eventually. We'll have them on.
Yeah, that'd be great, right? Okay. What were we talking about 2 seconds ago? Oh, I was saying how the yeah, it's like, dude, I mean, I love being hater mode. I love talking shit, but I would never comment on somebody's art and be like, this is bad. You really need to work on drawing this. Like, you really need to do this or that or something like that. Like, that's just like,
Dude, I remember thinking it was so funny. Fuck, I forget his name. There was this, like, high school student. He was very young, bro. He was like buddies with the Stone Man. And I'm not I don't know. I'm not trying to like start drama, but I found it very funny because one time someone made fun of the guy's art. The kid's art sucks so much. Like, it literally makes your eyes bleed. And someone commented that was like, I thought I was right wing until I saw this kid's art, and it made me realize, like, holy fucking shit. It's like, this sucks ass. And the Stone Toss made a comment that was like, it costs $0 to make fun of someone's art skill. And it's like, oh, dude, what? Dude, what? Why are you, like, being defensive about, like, a comment like that? Like, what the fuck? It was too motherly for the brand image in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's really hard. I know that, like, it's really hard to not respond when people say, like, are just saying stupid shit in the comments.
Dude, so hard.
It's near impossible, but that's why, like, the best thing you can do is just establish a really loyal fan base so that when somebody comes in and starts shit talking, you have like a group of 5 or more people that will literally kick the shit out of that person.
Dude, we were talking about that because I know some creators come out and they're like, please don't gang up on these people. And it's like, dude, whenever someone says, like, I'm going to kill you in my honor, I'm always like, yeah, dude, like, let's fucking go.
I would fully embrace the idea that my followers are all part of a clique, and we bully people that are not in that
100, dude, 1 million. Like, go out there. Once we get some money rolling, we're gonna start we'll start funding like a terrorist cell where we can just have people go like crazy on people for that shit.
Yeah, that'd be great. God, wow, you handed it to this femboy again, man.
I know
something kind of stirring inside me watching you fight this,
You're saying... Oh, I see. Okay, I thought you were talking about, like, dude, this is making me want to get the webcomics fighting going. I thought it was, like, giving you a bloodlust.
That too. No, it's like, you know, I was thinking, like, it's really not polite. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Did you notice that there's somebody in the background there that looks like a minion?
Is there?
Do you see that?
Oh, because the camera?
There's one person that's a camera, but it looks a lot like a minion. Wait, hang on. When it goes back, I'll point it out to you there. But
dude, this game predicted minions. It's like The Simpsons.
Oh, fuck! I dude, man. And since, like, here's the other issue with us playing video games is that we already go on so many tangents on podcasts. Like, we can't. I literally can't finish a sentence. And now when there's like this going on, here, okay, there's a guy with his arm in the air, like fist bumping one, and right next to him there's a minion. Can you see? I don't want to distract you.
Oh, there we go. I paused it. Okay, let's see.
The guy fist pumping, like his one arm is up,
he's right
like
to his left.
Shirt. Yeah, green shirt to his left.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yes, that literally does look like a minion. That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, alright, beat this clown's ass.
Yo, fuck this clown up. I love when people call people clowns. I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's like one of those old-timey, like, insults that I'm assuming, like, used to hurt people's feelings badly.
Yeah, dude, I love the meme. I love Rip Bozo as a meme. Like, that's just, that to me is so good. I love using that against
That's technically a clown reference, because Bozo the clown, right?
Yeah, Bozo the clown, yeah. But the, dude, you want to hear an IRL Rip Bozo that I just experienced? God, this is terrible.
Do tell.
I'll tell you.
This sounds like extreme hater mode.
There was a kid there was this little shithead kid who was like a grade below me when I was in, I don't even know, middle school or something like that. And uh he used to like I wasn't really bullied. Like, did you have a high school bully or a middle school bully or anything like
I
that?
did in boarding school, and it was this chick, Heather Mattia, who had like size G jugs and was just the
Like,
hottest woman ever, dude.
dude, that explains so much.
I know. I
Like,
think
you
that gave
know,
me my like women who hate me fetish.
uh there was this like shithead kid that used to fucking like try to trip me in the hallway or just like do stupid shit like that, and I used to be like, yo,
That's
fuck
like the
this kid.
classic bully.
Like
That's the
literally that
classic
type
bully
of shit. Even at that age, I remember being like, really, we're doing this? Like, we're really fucking doing this? But it's like when you're just like a little fucking Reddit ass kid, there's not really much I couldn't really do anything. You know, I was pretty shrimpy, and especially in like middle school and high school and so.
Yeah,
I was
what are
just
you
like,
even supposed to do at that point?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you do. Yeah, and so, but I remember it would just be like, if I was passing him in the hallway, it was like, God, it's just like, it's less about the, like, oh no, this kid's gonna do something to me. It's just that, like, okay, now this guy's trying to put me on some type of social, like,
Ladder scale thing.
hot, like some type of like the hot seat, where now we're in the hallway and there's other people around, and you're gonna try to embarrass me, and I have to do something to not be embarrassed. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
when you're like in fucking middle school, high school, it's fucking impossible. There's no way. There's no way to do it. And so I used to hate this fucking kid. I was like, dude, fuck this guy. Anyway, I was with one of my buddies, like, this literally was like a month ago. I was with one of my buddies, and we were like talking about people from our high school and middle school that we hadn't thought about in forever. And this guy was like, oh my God, I can't use this guy's real name, but I can't use his real name, but the other
He
part
bullied
of
you,
this
bro.
is,
Use his real name. Oh no, wait, he's dead, right?
well, okay, yeah, yeah,
Maybe
basically,
don't use his real name.
fast forward is that basically he was like, oh, do you remember this kid so and so? And the only part that's missing about not saying his name is he had a really fucking dumb name.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, of course I remember that kid. That dude was such a shithead. And he was like, I know, I fucking hated that kid. And he was like, you know, he's like a SoundCloud rapper now, and he's got like, you know, he's like face tattoos and like posts pictures drinking, like all this shit. And I was like, what? I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, the dude was, you know, he's like a rich kid. You know what I mean? He's not like, but just fucking sipping lean and shit. And I was like, oh, no way. Let me Google him because I wanted to hear his shitty ass music. And the first thing that showed up was his obituary. He had been like shot by another SoundCloud rapper.
Oh,
shot
what?
him over some like
Was he
I don't know what
big?
beef. No, they were both not big, and so, yeah, and so he died like sometime last year.
Dude, that's fucked.
Dude, and me and this kid were just like floored. I was like, yo, what the hell? This dude, and it had just like this just happened a month ago, and he had just like died like not even 2 or 3 months prior to that.
Did the kid? I know. I just got my shit pushed in. Did the kid know that he was dead when you guys looked him up?
No, we didn't know. Neither of us knew. We had just found out by Googling him.
Imagine being a shitty SoundCloud rapper and then dying because of it. Like,
yeah, and it's like, you know, on one hand, I know you're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but I was fully in that moment, like, dude, rip bozo. Like, dude, I was like, bro, I mean,
dude, and you're bigger than he ever was, bro. Suck my dick,
like,
fucking.
Rip. Well, he wasn't even around to witness it.
Yeah, hey, here's a face tattoo for you. Dead retard. Enjoy that, brother.
Yeah, dude.
That's gonna play well with the Voshites. We're about to get fucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're about to get. People are gonna get really pissed about that. Well, I mean, I would say like, hopefully people can just relate at least slightly to the, like everybody had some experience where you were like bullied or antagonized in school, right? Like if you were some kid that you were seriously not bullied in school, like that means you just didn't build any character growing up, right? You had to deal with some of that shit.
I remember the meanest bullies at my school were. It was very weird. I'm assuming it racism, but like all the Indian kids used to get bullied. All right, I gotta get retire from this match. I just got my shit pushed in. But all the how do I retire?
God, look at this shit-eating grin. I fucking hate this guy.
Such an asshole. There we go. Okay.
It keeps getting bigger.
All the Indian kids would get kind of bullied by like this some of the Lebanese kids, but it was like I just remember one day on the climbing wall, the kid's name was Raj, I think, but the guy was just like, oh, he was climbing next to him and he was like, oh, I'm Vishnu, Vishnu, blah, blah, blah. And then the kid just like freaked out and was like, he will burn you. He will burn you, like talking about. I think it was Vishnu, not the elephant guy, but he like freaked out. It was so weird.
Jesus Christ, it's terrifying.
It was crazy, but
dude.
People were dickheads to the Indian kids, which I never understood. I always thought the Indian kids were fucking cool.
I had some Indian friends in school.
Adil, very good guy, but he everyone fucking made fun of him because he had a limp, but now he's like an aerospace engineer at like NASA or some shit. And like it doesn't surprise me too, because this dude I remember when we had like a returning student program, because like once you left Saudi you had to go to a different high school, so it was like whenever we came back it was just all this kid would do when we hung out with him was like, check out my Kerbal Space Program character. And it was really like, oh, okay, yeah, very cool. But it worked out for him, bro. It worked out.
Yeah, dude, good for him. Dude, God, look at the cake on this guy. When I was still in elementary and like middle school, like one of my best friends was this Indian kid named Neil, super cool guy, and I actually haven't talked to him in a while. It makes me think I should hit him up. But dude, he was like, I didn't even have like a video game console at my house at that point, and I used to go over to his house and all we would do was play video games like all day long, and of course back in that, I mean, you know, I know it's like, I guess I'm aging myself a bit here, but you know, back in my day those games were fucking so good. We were playing like, we had Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Sonic Adventure 2, like we would just be playing like on Chow World and all that shit. Dude, we would just sink like fucking hours into those games.
Because like people, when you say that shit, they're just like, no, you're just old and bitter and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, dude, video games were way better back then. Like, I refuse to fucking listen to this slander like I'm wrong. It's like, this shit was so much more fun. You could play fucking split screen like with your boys and not like...
Yes. It was so good. It was so good. And Super Smash, I mean, that's also like when Super Smash Bros. Was...
I fucking
like Super Smash was... Yeah, Melee had come out around that time.
I can't believe Vosh was bragging about being good at fucking Brawl. That's like bragging about like... I don't know. There's nothing that embarrassing.
Yeah. No, I know. That's the worst one. And also... I looked it up, and he's like our age. I'm like, dude, aren't you a little old to be playing Brawl?
Dude, he was talking about in the day, I think, but I used to play Brawl a ton, bro. I can't.
No, me too. I had Brawl, but I mean, and what was cool about Brawl was it did have a very cool
roster,
like roster and campaign mode. Like the story mode for it was pretty dope.
Dude, did you,
like the Melee...
not to interrupt, I was blown away when I realized Vosh was, I think I'm older, I think he's your age and I'm a year older than you guys, right?
No, I saw he's 28. So he's like,
he is 28, okay.
I think he's in between our age, yeah, I think he's like right in there.
I don't know why though, but I was convinced he was in like his 30s.
He strikes me as a young guy. Well, I mean, a young guy in my... Yeah, like, I figured he was about our age. I mean, it's like, it's weirder to me when I look people up that I think are our age, and then I'm like, oh, this guy's not our age at all. He's either, like, much younger or much older, but, yeah, no,
The Deaf Noodles.
Like Deaf Noodles, yeah, for example. But, I think it's one of those things where I think once you're past the age of 25... there's not really much of a difference. Like, you guys are kind of... You're pretty much who you're going to be as a person, I think, around that time. So
I'd argue the closer I get to my 30s, the more I'm like, dude, I am still fucking stupid as hell. I'm assuming I'll be more of a human by, like, 33. And
definitely.
Weirdo, but... No, I get what you're saying though.
I mean, I actually like, even though the thought of getting older is like terrifying and shitty, I also have to say like I kind of feel like I'm a lot cooler now than I was 2 years ago. Even like I like myself better now, I think, than I did when I was younger. And
Oh,
I
you
think
were
that
cool as
comes
hell
with
in
age.
college, but we were going on double dates with tall blondes and one-armed women in college. You
Yeah, I
were
know, but
crushing
I
it, bro.
didn't. Well, but at that point also, it's still just I wasn't confident. Like I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to talk. Not that talking to girls is everything, but like I didn't know how to talk to girls then. I didn't know what kind of like what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't believe that I was very talented. You know what I mean? I just like didn't believe in myself. And
Women in
now,
the chat, comment that Harris is handsome. Comment how
no, you don't
Harris
have
is
to do
handsome.
that.
Comment
Okay,
that
men
below.
in the chat, you can comment that
Yeah,
too.
men comment
Uh,
that as well.
It was so funny. We got this one really friendly comment from Voshite that was just like, "You guys are all so handsome. I love this show," and just like it's like really, really
Like,
nice. And I was
hey,
like, hey, yeah, all right.
hey, they're here for the
Uh,
face. The face is the moneymaker,
that's I
baby.
know that's why this video people are gonna be like, "Where
Give
is the
us the
face?"
face. Now they can look at Heike Kagero femboy wrestler body. They don't need anything
Yeah,
more
it's
than
pretty
that.
fun. Oh, dude, here I didn't even read this question from Travis.
Oh, hit it.
Do
This is yeah. Travis is a long time guy. He's good. Good
uh
man.
yeah, he wrote Dear Zach and Harris. Love the personal touch, like not Beetle and Dog, but by our actual names.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Congrats on 1K. Thank you very much. I don't have any babe pics to send, but I do have some questions.
Delete it. Delete.
I was gonna say I highly doubt that. All right, we'll start with the first question. The first one is favorite movie of the last year. I really enjoyed The Northman. Oh, did you have a favorite movie that you saw
I
last
didn't
year?
see The Northman, but I will say
I saw it. It was good. It was good.
I gotta say that RRR movie, dude. It was so
Yeah,
good.
I gotta watch it. It's like I literally keeps getting recommended. I've had 3 people recommend it to me this month, basically. So, did it just come out, or is it just like doing rounds on the internet
No, it
now?
just came out. It's this year.
Okay, yeah, I gotta see that.
Yeah, I
Um,
think you're gonna be very pleasantly surprised.
it looks insane. Like I watched the trailer and I was like, I can't even. It doesn't even look real. Like it doesn't look like a real movie. Um, Dude, I cannot lie. I really think that my favorite movie I saw this year. I'm probably forgetting one, but I really fucking enjoyed this movie Barbarian. Like more than what were the other big movie events that happened this year? Nope was like the other big one,
Yeah,
and even that was kind of recent.
I didn't see
Uh,
Nope.
Nope was like
I've heard mixed
it
things
was
on it.
it was good. It's Jordan Peele movies are like ridiculously overhyped. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's his PR team or something. And I do think he's a good writer. I think he's funny, and I think he is a good director. But like, they're not. I don't know. I don't. People read into the movies like this is so genius. He's like, oh God, dude, what's going on, man?
I know.
You got this. You got this. People read into it like the same way people read into Kubrick movies, where they're just like, "Don't you realize that this guy had an IQ of like 230 and like he's like hiding all these hidden messages and all this shit?" And I'm like, I don't think that Jordan Peele knows what this movie is about. I
Yeah.
really felt like when I felt that way when I saw Us, and I really did not like that movie. I thought it was bad, and it was still getting like halfway decent reviews, and I remember being like, are you guys all just up your own ass, or I don't understand, is Jordan Peele paying you guys to say this shit? Because I did not think this was good. And then this one
Dude,
was
Us
much
fucking
nope.
sucked in my opinion.
It sucked. I hated that movie. I didn't. The only redeeming quality about it was Lupita. I think was like she's a great actress, but like, I did not. The movie made no fucking sense, and it didn't. And it made no. It didn't make no sense the way like The Shining makes no sense, where it's like, oh, but it's very like artful, and you can like go back and infer meanings, and there's a lot of hidden like subliminal messaging and stuff like that. No, Us just made no fucking sense, and I think that
Well, it was just stupid because it was like I feel like Jordan Peele thought we were gonna be blown away by the twist, but it's like, dude, anyone who's seen a movie before is going to realize
for sure.
that it was her all along. Blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah, I didn't understand the hands across the world thing. It just made no sense to me. I was like, what is this shit, Jordan? Uh, and then Nope, I kind of got, it was like 50-50 with that one. Like, I thought it was really good. I guess I don't want to give any spoilers if anybody hasn't seen it, but I thought, like, there were a lot of concepts that were really good and were, like, fresh ideas that I hadn't seen in, like, that kind of movie before, like an alien movie, and, that was cool, but, I didn't think it was, like, I saw a lot of people, especially on Twitter, that were just like, this changed the game for horror movies. Like, this is like the new standard to be set for like horror cinema. And I was like, I don't think so, guys. Like, first of all, the movie wasn't scary. Like, it wasn't a scary. I didn't think it was a scary movie. It was kind of like, right? I don't know. I wasn't scared.
Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't. It was more like a thriller, in my opinion. But oh wait, we're talking about Nope.
I'm talking about Nope.
I didn't see Nope. Sorry, I thought you were talking
about
you
didn't see Nope. Oh, okay, okay.
Whole. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, so I'm just talking to a brick wall here. Then never mind. I just didn't like. I just didn't think it was that good. But
it's
this movie, Barbarian.
Movie, right?
It's an alien movie. Should I spoil it? I shouldn't spoil it.
Yeah, spoil it. Fuck Jordan Peele.
It's like, if you haven't seen it yet, why don't you skip ahead on the podcast like 30 seconds while I'm just revealing. All right, spoiler incoming.
Skip ahead if you have not seen Nope.
Basically, what the big twist reveal is that this like UFO, this like flying saucer that is around and antagonizing them and like sucking people up and animals up off the ground and stuff.
Sounded like you were gonna say sucking people off.
Sucking people off, yeah. It's not an alien spacecraft. It's like, it's a creature. It's like an animal.
Oh.
But it's like just a giant like flying disc. And so it's not actually abducting people. It's like eating them. And which is like interesting in concept. Like, I had never seen an alien movie that did that before. Anyway, there were a lot of other stuff there were in the movie. Spoiler over, but there was a lot of other stuff in the movie that I just felt was like not good writing, like didn't make very much sense. Some of the actors, like the lead two actors were great, but some of the writing for some of the other characters just was not very good. I don't know. I didn't think it was perfect. But anyway, this other movie, Barbarian, that I saw, is the last movie that I just saw in theaters. Fucking banger movie, and I still don't see people really talking about it. And that one, I will not give any spoilers for, because it's like,
bro, I tried to get Daphne to go, bro.
Dude, you have to see it, and you have to go in completely blind. And if you can see it in a packed theater, like on a weekend where there's like a lot of people, it's gonna be the best experience. And it is scary as fuck. It was like actually a good scary movie. So,
dude, I must admit, I fucking hate Justin Long so goddamn much, bro.
I know you mentioned that. I mean, I don't really like. I wouldn't even call myself like a
long head.
You know, I was gonna say long head. I wouldn't call myself a long head per se. But I was trying to think of like a belieber, but like a Justin.
A long head works, bro.
Yeah, long head. That's good.
Just makes you think of those like alien skulls they find where they're like, how is this possible? It's made of crystal.
Yeah.
Ackroyd. I'm fat.
Dude, I can't spoil anything about the movie. All I can say is just fucking see it. It was so good.
Can people shut their eyes when Justin Long is on screen, or is it imperative?
Yeah, you'd probably still get a good experience if you shut your eyes when he was on screen. But it's a great movie. You got to just set your hate aside for the Long and just go see it.
It's so hard not to hate him, bro.
I know. Wait, I think I lost the. Oh, here we go. Oh, and you know what? Here's the guilty pleasure one. I went to go see Top Gun, and that one was pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the second one?
The one that just came out.
Okay.
Did you see that one?
I have not, but I didn't like the first one. I was just like...
I didn't see the first. I've never seen another Top Gun movie. So...
How dare you?
I know. So I went to go see this one completely and I told my girlfriend, I was like, I've never seen these movies. And she's like, Oh, don't worry. I heard you don't have to see the other ones. It's okay. And I don't think you have to see the other ones. But it was great. It was just a good, like a good old boy movie. You know, I think we live in very cynical times where it's really easy to be like, that movie's military propaganda and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and Tom Cruise is a Scientologist and all this just like boo-hoo, and it's just like, wouldn't it be nice if you just stopped shrieking and shitting your pants like a little baby for a second and just went to go see a movie, like just a nice experience, like just go and see the movie and not have it in the back of your head all this like dark shitty crap.
Stupid shit, yeah.
And if you go into it with that mentality, a normal human being on the planet Earth just living their life, then you will have a good time. But if you want to
Yeah.
fucking be a little baby about it, you won't like it.
So you're saying during Nazi Germany, people should have just been like, "Oh, I'm just going about my day." That's what you're implying.
Yeah. Well, if that had happened, then nobody would have had to be exposed about 100 years later to my shitty comics. So we could have done that. Okay, let's see. Cringiest movie in your top 10. I watched Adventureland when I was in high school, and I still love it. Oh, I misunderstood that question, but yeah, cringiest movie
That
in
you
your
like.
top 10.
Yeah.
Like a guilty pleasure.
Dude, honestly, I gotta say Fight Club, bro. I didn't
That's
think
not.
that.
Is that a guilty pleasure?
I didn't think it was cringe until I watched it again with Daphne, and she just clearly pointed out, like, it was so fucking stupid, bro. There was so much shit that was like, it was so obvious that it was Brad Pitt the whole time. I just got my shit rocked by this
Dude,
guy.
god
Holy
damn.
shit. I gotta do time attack mode and just practice fighting him.
All right, you can handle. You can.
Let me
do
fuck.
this.
You know,
What-
let me fuck up Gabby Jay real quick to make myself feel good.
Okay? What time are we at? Do you have a time on the recording?
I did not even check. Yeah, but we've probably gone for like 12 hours.
I think we've been recording a long time. Let me think. Yeah, Fight Club is it's. I mean, that's one of those movies that like girls like to say this shit to kind of like dethrone a movie that's like an obvious film bro movie. Is just like, that's the type of movie that was like written and produced without any input from a woman, basically. You know what I mean?
It's like, baby.
I had an ex that used to, like, she walked in one time and I was watching Wolf of Wall Street, and she was like, "Are you really watching this?"
Dude, Daphne is the
movie?
same way. I feel like Daphne is the same woman who your ex was, just based on what you've told me about her.
It was just and I used to be like, "What? Why? What's the issue?" And she was just like, that is just like such a fucking bro movie, and it's just and she's like, it's literally just watching horrible men do horrible things with minimal consequences.
Dude, I watch that like once every 2 or 3 months. It's so good.
It's a great movie, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't have such a pea brain that I can't distinguish like bad behavior from good behavior. I'm not one of these guys that's just like, oh, I gotta live my life exactly like so I say Jordan Peterson. What's that? What is his character's name in the movie Wolf of Wall Street?
It's Jordan Belmont or Belfort.
Jordan Belfort. Yeah, I mean, I remember in when I was still at Elon, there was like I think that movie had come out while we were in college, and
it came out for me in high school.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it came
so
out
then
when we were in high school.
Oh no, you're right. It did come out. What I'm thinking of is that there was some frat party that some of the guys that I was living with were going to my freshman year, and the theme was Wolf of Wall Street, so they all had to dress up like finance bros and stuff. And
all right, that's kind of cringe.
That's extremely gay, yeah.
But there was so much blow, though.
Oh, probably there was, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I wasn't invited because I wasn't a frat dude, but here I am just sitting here bitter. That party was probably lame, but it probably was probably a great party. But anyway, but that movie's great, and like, there's so many movies that you could say are like, most Scorsese movies are like that, where it's just like rotten men doing horrible shit, but it's like, it makes for a great movie. So I don't know.
Oh yeah.
What can I say? What more is there? I don't know about what's the cringiest movie in my top 10. Let me think about that. Oh, okay, this isn't a top 10, but here's what pops into my mind. I was like rewatching some old movies over quarantine. I was on a huge kick watching movies, and I watched the movie Disturbia.
Oh, with
like
Shia LaBeouf.
with Shia LaBeouf.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
How recently? When was the last time you saw that movie?
On an airplane when I was like probably like 10 years old.
Yeah, the last time that I saw it was probably when it came out, which I think was like 2006. So I was like, my brain was not fully developed. I was like in middle school or something, and then, and I remember watching it with my friends and being like, "Oh my god, this movie's so good!" And then I saw it again. It was on Netflix or something over quarantine, and I was like, I wonder if this movie was actually good or if I just thought it was good because I was a kid. And I put it on, and it has not aged well. Like it has not aged well. Like a lot of the dialogue, because they're all high schoolers, is like really fucking corny, like almost like Twilight level, like that type of dialogue. But as a movie, it's good. Like I enjoyed watching it again, and I was like, this is actually better than I thought it was going to be. Like it holds up as like a good movie. So I would definitely say that's good. It's not in my top 10, but it's a cringy
enjoyment.
Pleasurable experience. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the question, Travis. Oh my god. This guy sent us some gnarly photos. I don't know what, in a movie also that I'm afraid to pull up.
It can't be worse than the guy who sent us that anime chick farting.
Well, you know what's funny? The subject of this email, is Brap. So I'm gonna open the movie.
Yeah, let me know what it is.
Dude, I am not playing this.
What
right
is
now.
it? What is
I
it?
can just see from the still image. It's JPEG'd as hell, and I can still make it out. It looks like two old men, and one of them is sucking the other dude's titty.
Oh, hell
like
yeah.
Fat titty.
I did open that. I did open that when they sent it to us. That's funny.
Thank you. This email is from Gabriel, so thank you for that experience.
Old men tits.
Let's see. Oh, I actually remember this question because it's a good one. God, I hope this isn't like a 4-hour podcast. I have no idea how long we've been talking. What's up, y'all? I love y'all's art and podcast. I enjoy listening to Cold Cuts and Sissy Hypno podcast on my job.
Yeah. Shout out to Sissy Hypno. Yo, Daphne's been so angry I haven't been plugging that. So youtube.com/Sissy Hypno Hour.
Sissy Hypno.
I do that one with my girlfriend. Harris is my boyfriend.
Yes, that's right. And it is a good podcast. I've listened to it. It's very funny.
Thank you.
Let's see. Me and my friend have started our own stupid, silly podcast, and it's on YouTube. It's kind of cringe. Dude, you should have said the name of it. I would have shouted it out right now. Should have said the name, Gabe. But anyway, good luck. I have heard y'all talk about adults who like Marvel and Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. At what point in your life do y'all think it's socially unacceptable or just awkward to like that kind of stuff? What's the age limit? Just curious.
Dude, I remember reading this question, and I did think about it. I hope we weren't too hard on adult nerds, but my opinion is there's nothing wrong with liking that shit, but by the time you're like 30, like, your personality should be working on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, your personality shouldn't be like, I'm Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. You know, like, there's better shit to do with your time, but I don't think there's anything wrong with liking that shit. Like, dude, I'm 28 and I love Pokemon. I'm obsessed with Pokemon.
Yeah. I think there's a healthy level there's a healthy level of nostalgia and like a natural, what's the word? Like attraction to nostalgic things that adults can have. And I actually like, I mean, dude, I'm not like so fucking Chad that I don't watch Disney movies or like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't, I just was like, look back at the video game for a second. I thought that you beat that other old guy, but I forgot this was like the sissy old guy.
Yes,
that you,
this is how out of shape I am, bro. Look at my record on him, 6 seconds. I think the world record is like sub 6, but I used to be so nasty at this game, bro.
That's crazy that you have had it on this computer this entire time, but dude, gnarly. Yeah, kick his ass. Do sub 6 seconds.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm feeling good right now. Let's see.
What was I saying? Oh, um, yeah, no, I think it's okay to like that shit. I think we were just making fun of like Disney adults are that's too far. That's just taking it a step too far.
Yeah,
I just
yeah. Let me
not...
resend my statement. There's no problem liking nerdy stuff, but if you're a Disney adult, shoot yourself.
Yeah, and actually, it's right in line with a lot of these guys. Just the same way that like, I wouldn't call myself a gamer, but I still really like video games. You know, I would say probably what happened. Are you trying to get sub 6?
I'm trying to do a little bit better.
Okay. I would say what ends up happening is about once every 2 months, I like dust off my Nintendo Switch and I sink like 3 hours into a game on there, and then I'm like, oh my god, that was so fun. I should do that more often, and I put it down and completely forget about it. Like I'm just not really. I'm not a gamer, really. You know what I mean? But, but.
Oh, dude, 8 seconds. I'll take it. I'll take
Oof,
it.
you're right there, dude.
Dude, one. Does it? He didn't even get up. It was 1 round.
Does it pause the clock while he's down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What were we just saying?
You're not much of a gamer.
Oh, I'm not much of a gamer, but I don't think it's I don't think it's like shameful or really like childish to be a gamer. I know that a lot of people enjoy video games and play them a lot.
Obviously, there's outliers. I'm sure there's people out there who make it very cringe, but
exactly. The flip side of it, the other side, same coin, but the flip side of it is the fucking some of these gamer, like the gaming community are such fucking crybabies where it's like, you said that this was gonna be in the game, but it is in the game, but it's not what I expected. And it's like, dude, you're such a fucking baby.
I agree to an extent, but I'm there's times I do agree with the whiners. Like, do you remember that No Man's Land?
Yo, No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
I remember when that.
Yeah, there was a ton of shit they promised, like 2-player and all this shit, but they just lied and said it was in the game. So when the game shipped, people didn't realize that it wasn't 2-player. Like they had to patch it in. Like I get when there's shit like that.
Oh yeah, but, that's annoying as fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fuck my ass.
I get that. I think that is annoying if like, because now there's also a wave. Kickstarter just ruined the fucking planet, right? It's like the worst thing that could have happened is that you have these companies that just say a ton of shit like, oh, we're gonna make this, and this, but you have to donate, and they get a shit ton of money, but they're not actually able to deliver on that stuff. And I think No Man's Sky was one of those that, you know what I mean? But what I have heard is that I've heard that now it's a good game. You know what I mean? But we're like 5 years out.
I heard it's awesome now. Like they actually added all of the shit they wanted. And the same thing kind of happened with that what's that game that's like really popular now because they made the anime? Cyberpunk. That game's kind of having a resurgence, but most of the bugs are like all fixed now, so it like makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like at the end of the day, like the video game shit, it's kind of in line with the other stuff. Like I think as long as you can recognize that, like if you like watching movies or you like playing video games or any of that stuff, that's just kind of like comfy. You know what I mean? It's like comfy little item, like activities. It's not going to really improve your life, but it's okay. You can just like take enjoyment out of just like simple pleasures, but you should not. Once it does become like a piece of your life where I am a Disney adult, you know, I am a gamer, you know, like shit like that. I don't know. To me, that's a little.
Yeah.
Am I making sense?
No, I get what you're saying. That's kind of what was my point too. Is like once you get, especially at a certain age when like you should be focusing on like yourself and blah blah blah. Like you can just waste too much time on that shit. It's just not worth it.
Yeah. It's not worth it. I do like playing video games though. I have been thinking I really want to start doing, like the last time that I really sunk my teeth into a game was Breath of the Wild, which was a long time ago. But now I'm like, because they announced the second one and it's coming out in like a year or something, I'm like, it'd be really fun to just like start my Breath of the Wild thing like over. Like I still have it, but I haven't played it in so long that if I wanted to just start fresh, like from the beginning, I could just like totally experience it again.
I've been doing that with Elden Ring a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be great. I also downloaded Skyrim to my Switch, and I was playing through that. But that's another one where it's like, I don't know. I had a higher tolerance for lengthy video game experiences than I do now. I can't sit through like a really long form video game the same way I
did enjoy in college we would go to class and then you would come over, we'd order Indian food and get extremely fucking high and then just play BioShock Infinite. That shit was fire, dude.
Yeah, that shit was fire. I mean, but that was also, college was the perfect time for playing video games like that. Like that was the time where that was a great era also because it was just like, video games were just getting really good around that time. It was just a very good era. And also, I was still like, young enough and with little enough responsibility to like actually sit and enjoy that and just like smoke weed and not care. You know what I mean? Now I just like,
now weed is cringe.
Now weed is kind of cringe. Yeah, I just can't. I don't really have time for any of that shit anymore. I was even gonna pour up to drink before we recorded this, and I was like, I can't. I got other shit. I got work. I gotta do. Like we're gonna like.
Dude, I've been on such a bender, bro. I mean, I haven't done anything today, but my buddy came over last weekend. Had a little schneef, as I like to call it, but I hadn't done it for a while, and then I was just like, holy shit, like, I miss this. I don't know, I get into these phases where I'm just like, go way too hard.
I mean, it would get like that sometimes for me with marijuana, because I would be like I wouldn't care, I wouldn't have it for months at a time, and then all of a sudden if I was like, if my friend was like, yo, I'm picking up, do you want to get some too? And I'd be like, okay, let me get some, and then I would have weed and then be just smoking every day. I'm like, oh my god, it's so good, why don't I do this more often? And then I would run out and just be like, okay, that was fun, and then just completely forget about it. And now it's like, it's been months. I've been smoking so long, and it's not because I don't even like it anymore. It's just like, dude, I don't have fucking the time or the money or the mental capacity to even relax right now. I don't know. It's probably not good.
No, I feel that, bro. Once Cold Cuts is the #1 podcast in Poland, we're gonna be set, bro. We're gonna have that Polish money. We can start a drug empire. We can do live streams. Yeah, it'll be powerful. Extremely.
Hell
powerful.
Yeah. Let me see here.
I'm gonna take one last crack at this dude, and then if not, I think I'm good. But yeah, hit us with one more. You know what? I did find out that we do have a timer on OBS, so we're almost at 1:30, which should be, I think, pretty solid. I don't think we need to go too long. I know some people Cold Cuts overdose a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. You said we're at an hour 30?
Almost. We're like at 1:27.
Oh, okay. That's actually a lot shorter than I thought. I thought we were going for like 2 hours or something. Okay. It's like when we don't, because now we're not recording on Zoom, so like I'm so used to it breaking up with the 40 minutes.
Dude,
so
I used to hate the fucking fact that we had to stop every 40 minutes, but now it's like, oh, this is perfect for like segments.
It actually does.
I don't even know if I want to buy the actual
full version.
program, dude.
I know, it's funny. It's like taking a short commercial break.
Exactly.
Like, all right, this is now a message from our sponsors. Here, I do have another question, and it's perfect little segue because we were just talking about it. It's from my boy Eliphas.
Oh, I love that guy.
Great guy. On Twitter, his @ is @ELIPHHAS.
Yeah, my boy. He draws beautiful MS Paint.
Amazing
gnomes.
Yeah, he's like the #1 gnome poster in the world. So shout out. And he wrote, knock knock, what's cracking, boys? hopefully by the time I've sent this email, the pod has reached 1K, and if it has, congrats on reaching 1K, dude. So much love it. But anyway, he said, "Do you have a video game that you love, but everyone else seems to hate, or do you have a game that you hate that everyone else seems to like for some reason?" It's a good question. Do you have something like that?
You know, I don't think this is too hot of a take, but a lot of people do not like Dark Souls 2 because it's kind of like, I don't know, you probably never played the old Zelda games, but there's like Legend of Zelda, then they made this, I think it was the second one, but it was a completely different game. It was like a 2D side scroller, and a lot of people hated it. I've never played that game, and but Dark Souls 2 has that energy where the game mechanics are kind of very different, with the roll and they have like these weird health gem things instead of the potion. And I think it's maybe because Dark Souls 2 was the first one I played, or the first one I beat. But I really enjoy Dark Souls 2, bro. I don't even care. I don't give a shit if you guys don't like Dark Souls 2. I love it. I love it.
That's perfect because I'll give the opposite one now. Here's a game. I'll be in hater mode.
If you say Dark Souls, I'll kill you.
No, it's unrelated. I was lucky enough to purchase secondhand a PS2, a PlayStation 2 for myself, and I had a used video game store near me. And I went in there and bought like a bunch of the PS2 games that they just had sitting in there. And one of them, which I had never played before, but I know is like super highly touted, is Kingdom Hearts 2. I had never played a...
Dude, you don't like Kingdom Hearts 2?
Okay, I had never played a Kingdom Hearts game before, so I was like, I know that this is like the one that people love, so let me get on this shit. And I was playing it. Dude, I don't know when the last time you played that game was. The actual opening bit before you even get to the game, like before you even get to play as like the main character of the game, you are literally playing in this shitty little town, running errands.
Roxas, and there's that fat fuck with the sweatband.
Dude, it is literally a like 48-hour ordeal to like get through that, and I was like, I can't get through, like, I literally can't do this anymore. I'm like sinking so much fucking time into this thing, and I remember there were people that were just like, no, you gotta wait, man, just get through that because then the real game is right around the corner. And it was like, dude, I have been playing this game for hours, and it was like not easy. Like it was supposed to be just like the tutorial basically, and I'm not exaggerating, like it was a
dude, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's so common that's like a literal thing that people like hate on the opening of that shit. But I really do. I would highly recommend. Well, I mean, if you're not a Kingdom Hearts guy, you're not really a Kingdom Hearts guy. But that opening segment sucks. I will agree with you. I love Kingdom Hearts 2, but that opening segment, especially for newcomers or if that's the first game you're playing, fucking sucks ass, dude.
It's so annoying, like, and it takes so long.
Ass.
It was terrible,
especially because you go into it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to see Cloud like giving Goofy a hand job and eating ass, and it's like, here are 4 random fucking anime retarded characters. You must play as them, and it's like, oh god. I will admit though, they eat that like it's called like sea salt ice cream, those little blue ice creams, and I used to always be like, I must eat that. I need sea salt
ice cream. I know. I love when like there's food in a video game or a TV show that you're like, ooh, that looks really fire. Like I wish I could have that.
I have hated the joke died so quickly, but people have been doing the like, man, food in Studio Ghibli films looks so good, and then it's like all the food in Studio Ghibli films spliced together with like extremely gay porn. Yes. It's like, all right, I love that.
I've seen one of those that's like side by side with also it's like this reaction video of The Rock, and he's like looking and like nodding, and then like the gay porn happens really quick, and he just like his eyebrow goes up and he goes a little bit closer, and then it just goes back to the food. And and he's like, must have been my imagination. It's so funny.
I love that. But anyway, Vine boom sound.
Oh, that's classic. Oh my god, that Vosh edit that somebody posted was
That
so
killed
funny.
me, dude. Of you reacting to Vosh talking about horse porn.
Horse
It is so goddamn funny, dude.
Oh god, I love how much that dude leans into the horse thing. That shit is too fucking funny. All right, do you want to get one more crack at this fucking old guy before we stop recording?
Well,
And
I
then...
did beat him up pretty badly, but I still lost. But yeah, let me. I'll do him on time attack mode just for fun. We'll try one more crack at him, but
one more crack
hit
at
us
it.
with a final.
One more question.
One more question, because I think we got a few in there.
There's still like we got a lot of questions, man. It's just because we have not recorded one for like of just us for 2 weeks. Okay, let's see.
Also, again, we still are getting used to. This is very much like a sample run, but this might be, if we do make a Patreon, maybe we'll do like gaming streams where you guys can watch or something.
Yeah, that'd be. Maybe
I'm literally already restarting on this guy.
Already losing.
Fucked my ass. All right.
Let me see here. Okay, this is from DRA. Thanks and question. Ahoy, me homos. Sending this as a that's good. Sending this as a thanks for the sticker pack, and especially for the hollow of the art from the first podcast episode. Oh, yeah, that's a dope sticker.
Still got a couple of them left, boys.
Very dope. I also have a question, and it is... Sorry, excuse me, I'm like burping up a storm over here. I also have a question, and it's... What was the sickest or most ill you have ever been? Love the podcast and Zach's bare ass. Keep it up. P.S. You should have Chris Raygun on the show. Who's that?
He's like an internet dude. I think he follows me. I'll hit him up. We'll see if we can get Chris Gay Gun.
That'd be fun. I don't know who that is, but yeah, I'll talk to him.
I think he's like a gamer.
Oh god, here we go. Jesus Christ. Dude, and he had no fucking life left, man.
Alright, one last time. Dude, I got a good answer for this question.
Alright.
In Saudi, I got very deathly ill. And anytime I sneezed, my throat would completely shut for about a minute and a half. I could not breathe. Yeah, I would die almost every time. And it was very brutal. I'd vomit everywhere. My parents were always freaking out because I'd just wake up literally choking to death like every day. And we went to the doctor. I fucking hate Super Macho Man. Super asshole fucking bitch man. Anyway, we go to the doctor and they run all these tests. They can't figure it out. And then their theory is I had this rare disease that only 72 people have ever had.
Jesus.
It was, but here's the funny thing. Their theory was there's this disease animals get, cats and dogs, called kennel cough. And they thought I had somehow contracted a human version of this kennel cough, which to animals is not deathly. It just gives them like a little bit of a cough. But it just didn't make sense because like when we got my two cats tested and they didn't have it. So it was kind of like it eventually went away after a year. And I just haven't thought about it since, but I have a hunch it'll probably be what kills me in the end. It'll somehow come back or something, but it was brutal, dude. Like, literally would have to be rushed to the hospital dying.
Jesus, man.
Fucking time. It was terrible, yeah, and no one... I don't fucking know. I don't believe it was this kennel cough shit, but it was terrible, bro. I have no idea what to even call it, but it would literally shut my throat, and I would not be able to breathe, and it was so fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Yeah, I had a terrible... I don't know even what I had. It must have been just like a flu or something. And it used to be, before COVID, I would always get sick the same time every year. Like, I would always get ridiculously sick in, like, late November. Always. Like, right around Thanksgiving time, I would always get, like, the worst cold of my life, basically. And that hasn't happened in the last few years, thankfully, because I just think I'm interacting with less people anyway. But this one year that I was living in Boston, I was the most sick that I ever got. And it was that same shit. Like, literally my throat closing. Like, couldn't talk or swallow or, like, breathe properly. and it felt like it just kept getting worse. Like I was like, oh my god, this is the fucking end. Like I literally, it was so bad. And then, I don't even know what happened. I think I went to the hospital. Like I just like checked myself into the hospital, and they were basically like, we don't really know what's wrong with you, so here's just some fucking, I don't know what, they just gave me some antibiotic or some shit.
Did
And
it
then
heal you?
I mean, I'm okay now, so I guess it got better. I don't remember the tail end of it. I just remember being like violently ill, and I also got ridiculously sick in January, before, like 2 months before COVID hit the news cycle, and
Oh,
that's when
I
I was
got
living in.
violently ill in the December before it hit the news cycle, and I'm convinced, because I
Yeah,
haven't got COVID since, and I haven't been vaccinated. I'm convinced
yeah,
I got it like
yeah.
before it was
What's
cool. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, me too. I mean, at that point when I was living in New York, I was traveling. Anybody who's listening, if they that lives in New York, will know what I'm talking about. But like, if you're getting on the train, if I lived in Brooklyn and I worked in Upper Manhattan, and so I had to get on the train during rush hour, like during the peak
Woof.
traffic time, and so you would literally, no exaggeration, be like muscling your way onto a train, and you could be standing without holding on to anything, like just standing in the train, and you were so smushed in there with people that like you wouldn't fall over. You were just like crammed in
Yeah,
there.
like a
But it
fucking
was
sardine.
yeah, so it basically would have been a fucking miracle if I didn't get COVID. But I have not had COVID this whole time, and I took an antibody test a while back, and it said that I did not have the antibodies either, which I find hard to believe, but apparently I never had it. But I will say I got extremely ill, yeah, like a month or two before COVID was all of a sudden like in the news. That was pretty bad
Pre-COVID
too.
boys. We're too cool.
Pre-COVID.
We're getting it well too well.
Anyway,
Anyway, I
uh,
think I'm smoked on Punch Out, but
yeah,
I think we'll do. I don't know who's the next guest. I think we have potentially Keffels lined up, which could be exciting. Could be exciting. We could have a
yes.
little battle. Or
Mm-hmm.
oh, the guy from Animals. We're also talking to what's his name? I forget his name, but one of the co-creators of the show Animals on HBO. He's a really cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking to him, and then of course I think we still potentially have a Ben Garrison and even a Chris Ray Gunn episode. I'll look into
That'd be
that, but
great.
we do have
That'd
some
be
fresh shit
great.
lined up. This is kind of a departure from our normal thing. This might just be like a Patreon thing if we get that up and running. But if you guys have any thoughts, if you want to see us play certain games, or if you do have suggestions for like a Chris Ray Gunn guy or someone you want to see on here, let us know. Shoot us an
Yeah,
email,
let us know.
comment. Yeah, it's a
For
heads up.
sure. Yeah, that'd be great. This was fun. I mean, I think we could like continue to explore different games. That'd be really fun,
Yeah,
and maybe we
it
could
is
figure it out.
hard. I
So
will admit it is hard trying to do both at once because I was getting
yeah,
fucking rocked. That's my excuse for not being able to beat the muscle guy with 0 deaths.
at the end
Is that I was
there,
trying to answer your guys' questions. So way to go, guys. Way to fucking go.
I had a good time. That was fun.
And
Um,
of course I know for those of all like 1K, 1.5K of you are here because of the Vosh thing, I think. But we will have Vosh on again, or we'll go on his thing again.
for
Uh,
sure.
he's
Yeah,
our sweaty buddy.
that was super fun. Yeah, going on there. And I hope I'd like to believe he had a good time too. I think we all had a good
Oh,
time. It's
the way
cool.
he was giggling, it was the time of his life. I could tell,
Sweet man,
Mister
that was
Giggle
great.
Queen.
Uh,
Why don't you wind this down with a joke? You got
with a
something for
joke.
us? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got something for you. So the let me think. Okay. So I heard the queen died, right?
Yeah.
Has anybody checked on my wait, you know what? Let me start this over.